Hello, welcome back. This is a quick update to the last sort of VTuber production thing that I went over on how to swap individual items on your VTuber. That went over like Blender, porting them over to the Unreal Engine 5 and place them in an environment similar to this. The suit pants here, for example, I went over how to do this, and I've got more to import, but I wanted to show you how I've got on. So I've made a little menu that I just press a key, simple key press on a menu, and it pulls it up. And I'm going to go through how this works here. So, for example, I can end the game because once this is finally completed the way I want, I'll export it and make it a game file rather than using in software Unreal Engine. But if I click on this, for example, I'll show you a quick example of what we'll be doing. I can quickly, ooh, that went a bit funky. Okay, that has been broken. Okay, don't know why that is. I'll need to redo that. But for this, for example, this one and this one works nice. Don't know why this one broke, but it was working fine yesterday. But that's my problem to figure out. But as you see here, I've got close, close, and it's not just the top that changes to the bottom, but I don't have a camera there just yet. So what I'm going to do is I am going to walk through how I done this. But first things first, I'm going to import new set of clothes just so I can go through it. So share one, new folder, and swan. So once again, import the VRM molds of what you are using. Oh, this is shared, isn't it? Okay. Let me do this once more. Import, need to find share one, open. Remember, when you're doing this, you need to make sure it's the same skeleton as the one that you use for the VTuber model. You need to import them. There you go, that's a quick one. Share one. Same with pants. Need to do pants one. Okay. Once again, make sure same match as the VTuber model that you're actually using. So I have the pants in. I now have the shirt in. So now I need to go back to characters. Duplicate that. Let's do pants one. And then duplicate that again. Pull it in. And rename it to shirt one. Okay. Then I need to go in here, go to general, go to the mesh, and change the mesh. So this is pants one, so I need to find pants one, put pants one, there we go. Shirt one, look for shirt one, there we go. There's that, nice and easy, easy peasy. Then I'm going to go to rendering and make sure they're both not visible, because we'll sort that out in a second. So you need to make sure you've got at least one top and one bottom, or whatever other accessories you want per set. I like to do it in sets because it's just better and there'll be ways to mess around. So I'll show you the core basics that you need to set up on these items first. Is you need to go to mist and go see this tags component. You need to make sure that each individual thing has a specific tag. In this case, I've only done it on the pants because you can make it like the hierarchy. You can do the whole hierarchy underneath. So pants. Okay. What's this? This is set 3 and suit. So I'm gonna tag it as casual. Well, yeah, I'll just do casual. I'll class it as casual. Then add another tag. Gonna do it as, oh, I'll just do set4. It'll be easy that way. So you can name them however you want, but you need to remember them. So set4, casual, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add another one called main set. Make sure this one I'd recommend adding, whether it's main set or whatever you want to do it, but it's going to make sure it removes everything else before adding the new set. That's core part of it. Okay, so if I was you, I'd create a new folder called menu. And then what you need to do is, it is a widget blueprint. So you now need to in user interface. So right click, go down to user interface and create a new blueprint blueprint widget. Click a user. So you just click the top one. So once you double click on this, I'll drag it over so you can see. Rotating. Okay, so you get this right. I am gonna basically recreate something from the first one I used is the suit set. Yeah, okay. So this is what it should look like. I'm just gonna quickly show you, and this is how the hierarchy looks. Okay, none of that matters. All you need is something like this. So first things first, you need to add is a canvas. So canvas, go to canvas panel, just drag and drop. Yeah, the same size as what you use because it's the size of the screen. Then a vertical box is next. Vertical box. Drag and drop. Now with this, you can do however you sort of want to look by messing around with all these. So you can put the position, the size, the alignment, all this different stuff. You can size the content, transform. I'll just quickly go over these so you can see what sort of settings I've got. So, for example, here, they're different. Very easy. Just, in my case, I want them to all be the exact same size. So, I'll just copy them all over. Sizes. You can choose whatever size fits you best. You can drag it, you can move it around. I wouldn't put it directly up top if you're going to have a title like I've done for the suits menu, because otherwise it sort of cuts off at the top a bit too close to the ceiling of the window. Okay, then next thing, I've just got a basic text box that I've got all these settings for. I'm just going to copy this over, but as you can see, you can put the settings however you want. This isn't really what matters. A button, same. This is quite nice. It allows you to quickly move stuff around. Okay, another button. You can add as many buttons as you want, and they're all going to be labeled slightly differently. And then finally, a back button so you can go back to the main menu. I'll show you what the main menu looks like so you can properly sort of recreate it yourself, because the big important part of all this is the actual graph side of things. It is very confusing, and if you don't know what you're doing, it can be very confusing. Full stop. So, first things first, what I recommend you do is, if you want to be able to, like, how to explain it? If you want to be able to just quit the game through this menu, I recommend finding one of your buttons. So just so you understand how it works, you go to button and come all the way down and then on clicked on. So I'll do the same in the new widget that we're doing. So come over here, we've got button 0, we come down here and we go to on clicked on. This allows us to show, and on this button 0 is suit set 1. So you go over to the graph and I like to right click. Oh, do that. Oh, why is it not working? Oh, okay. I'm just going to quickly do this. You don't need to do this right now. I'm just doing this so I can make a box. Okay, so suit button 1. This will all be changed, and this is just a quick overview. So you've got suit button 1. That's what this does. So that's how you get this button up. And once you drag, if you type in quick game, it's quite simple. Just quick game, and then you can leave all that as is. Very simple. Now, this part is very important on the actual menu. I will show you how to pull up the menus in a minute, but to actually make this work, you need to find widget, okay, create widget, that's all you need to do, and then you need to find the class. So the class would be new. I'd name it so you know what you're actually doing. In this case, I didn't name it, but let's see. If we rename it here, it should be able to rename clothing 3. Okay, now we've got clothing 3 there, and in there it's sort of clothing 3. Then make sure to name that. Then you need to set, quite literally just set the set the value of the variable or the clothing. Oh, okay. Okay, I almost made a mistake there. Okay, so what we need to do now is create a new variable and call it casual clothing, and then find clothing 3. This gave me a lot of trial and error that I had to do, and then all you need to do is I drag and drop this and set casual, and then all you need to do is line these up and voila, that's done. Very easy, and you can just keep looping them for however many menus you need to go through. Button 3, button. Okay, let me double check what button is what on the menu. The button 1, this button is the top one. Okay. So on button, you need to type remove all widgets, and then add to viewport. Make sure to do this, and then all you need to do is you need to kind of drag this and get, and voila. Very simple. That's how you set up the main menu. Once again, designer, same as what we went through before. I will show you how to get it to like work in terms of explain it in terms of pulling it up, like pressing a button. But I'll quickly need to go over that, and I'll come back to it a bit later. I might just put a clip right here, and then you'll see how to do it. First things first, to keybind the menu, what you first need to do is go up here and go to list of world blueprints, and then go down to here and open level blueprint. Okay, now this is when it might get confusing for you, but as we've done before, you need to create a variable, name it whatever you want, and then go to this and type whatever you called your menu. I just called my menu. Then find it. It'll be under object types, and make sure you go for object reference. I'm not going to do it this time because I've already added mine in, and I'll go through the process of what you need to do. So, as we've done before, you need to create menu widget. You can actually just copy and paste from some of the others. So I'll quickly show you. Before, in the menu, we added create clothing widget. So you can just literally copy that and bring it over and paste it, and then just join it up and change stuff. Make sure you change class to menu and change this to returning value. Oh no. Oh, hang on. Delete that and then drag the menu variable over and set it. And then just boom, boom. Nice and easily done, and join it up with event begin play. Next, this might be very confusing for you, but all it really is allocating a key press to do what we've done before. So, okay, demand. I won't confuse you, but all you need to do is choose a key that you want. So, you go to event graph, dead, so you need to go to here, find keyboard events. Okay, type in keyboard events and choose anything you want. And all you need to do is click on it, and it'll pop right up after right clicking keyboard events. Choose whichever key you want to press, and that's your starting point. Next, all you need to do is on the press, you just need to drag it and go flip, flop. Pretty easy. Then it splits off into two directions. Direction one is add viewport. Okay. Viewport. Add add to no, not cast. Client only. Add to. Okay. Make sure you untick context sensitive to get this to be able to work. Join that up. Next time, remove all widgets. Remove all widgets. They're the two splitting paths. So the variable that you made before with the menu stuff. Oh crap. I think I might have. Oh. Okay, it just put a space there. I was about to say I was panicking then. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to drag the variable from the left side and get menu variable. Drag it across. Join it up. Okay. The next one, all you're doing is setting the mouse to whether it would be shown. So that mouse. What's the actual name? Show mouse. Okay. So you need to search for show mouse cursor. Set, yep. Then you can copy and paste that. And all you need to do is tick the top box where you add the view widget. When you remove all widgets, you untick the box. And the target is going to be get player controlled. So right click, get player controller, is it? Yeah. So yeah, player controller. Um, the um. Okay, you need to make sure it's under game and player, because if you do the other one, it won't work. Make sure it's got player index underneath. And just leave it as is, and then connect that up to both the set for the mouses. Okay, so this is S. I've done it the same thing I've done for Z, I've done for S. Now I'm going to compile this and show you to see if it works. You won't be able to tell what key I'm pressing, however. Okay, S works and Z works. So as long as you can do that, you can make sure it functions. Once again, I'll leave this on screen so you can try and replicate it. And that's that. Good luck. Okay, so now we need to go back to the new menu that we've made just for the clothing. And similar to this, I'm going to base it off of this. It may look very, very complicated, but do not worry, it's quite simple. So what I'm going to do is two very important things to make a back button work so you can go back to the menu without causing an error. And it's these. I'm just going to copy this for now and I'll go through it all because it may be very confusing. Hang on, I need to find where the back button is first. So we've got the back button. Back button is button 2. So I'll go through this, copy, paste it in here, delete this, button 2, get. Oh, it's not get button 2. I need to do what I said to use before, on clicked, button 2. That's good. So just need to add this into this. So this is the same as the other one. To get this menu variable, menu variable. So I don't remember how to do this. Okay, so sorry if it's a bit all over the place. I'm not very good at this. So menu variable. So it's the same as that. I'll still show you. I'll delete this and show you how to do it. But same as we've done before with the removal widget add. You go to here and type menu. We need to find the object types menu because this is our object. This is the exact same object as this. It's calling this. Don't forget to save all these. I like to press Ctrl S quite often in case something happens. So get the menu variable and boom. The exact same as this, pretty easy. And then you need the event construct. This is important, otherwise it'll throw a lot of errors. You need to create menu widget. So once again, create widget. Come here, boom. And then once again, you need to find the menu. Nice and easy. Easy peasy. Go to clothing. And then you set the variable. Once again. Set. Just open this. I like to add comments so I can come back and look at them quickly. I only done this over the days that since the last video. I was learning how to do this. I didn't spend all my time doing it, but you know. Okay. Next set. We've got soup button 1, which I am going to change the design so I know what I'm going to rename this. Where's the text? Casual set 1. I'm going to put casual set 1. Nice and easy. So now it says casual set 1 over here, but casual button 1. So I know what I'm on about. Okay. So this is where I can get a bit confusing, but I'll go over it with you. So there was one thing I missed on the main screen. which I'll show you. So on this is like a, oh, let me get rid of that. On this, you've got the main skeletal instance, mesh actor, whatever. And what you need to do is just type in tags here. And the thing is, these are not the same as this, because this is an actor and this is a component. The components can be used to edit the model in certain ways, which I'll show you in a minute. The important thing is this main one, you need to go to actor and tags in actor and add an identifier, how you'll identify it in the graph. So I'm going to show you how to do. I like to use body because it's the main body, like it's like it's the center of everything we're going to be doing, similar to how it's the center in when we used Blender before. Now, if you come over here, like I've done here, if you get all actors. That main body is an actor, so get all actors with tag. That's all you need to type. Get all actors with tag. And then all you need to do is type whatever you wrote. Whatever you wrote. However, how this will work is it spits out all the possible ones. In our case, it is only one. However, it won't really work unless we put it through a for each loop. If you're unsure how this works, it loops through every possible option and then it spits it out the other end as a single element, and it does it for all of them. So, in our case, for each loop, it goes straight to the target, which will be get components. So, get what's it called? Get components by tag. Okay. Oh, not this. Get components by tag. Make sure you drag from array element, otherwise this will not show up. Okay, they've got this. This you don't need to connect to a loop body, so you can skip this because it just sorts them and returns another array in which you'll need another for each loop. And I like to wait until it's completed, otherwise it can mess about a little bit. You've got for each. You've got two sets of for each loops. You get all the possible actors, which in our case is only one. But in the future, if you have multiple, if you want multiple instances or have multiple cameras in your environment, what you'll want to do is you'll want to connect them all. Or like if you have different moles, you can do different things like that and overlap them using this very simply. Get components by tag. So in our case, if you remember, down here, pants 1, you put set 4, I'll put set space 4, just like all the rest of them, because all these are the ones, oh, there was no space in there, never mind. We've put the tag of set 4. Oh, actually, never mind. As I said before, over here, this main set that I've put is on literally everything that I'll ever put on here, and this is to hide it. So, whatever tag you want to put on every single set of clothing you have on the mole, put this here, because this will hide all those items for you, because you want to hide them, otherwise you'll get funky overlaps. So the next thing to do is drag along the for each loop, this time loop body not complete, and set is oh no, wrong thing. Is it toggle? No, it is set. Okay. Depth visibility. Is it accessibility? Yeah. Okay. It's the blue one. So then we go to set visibility, loop body, and the array element. Is that not working? Second. Active component. Oh, okay. This is a big messed up thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to show you. The reason it's not working now is the component class. You need to search for the mesh. Okay. Why is skeletal mesh component? Oh, okay. So skeletal mesh component. You need to make sure this is in the component class. Sorry about that. Very confusing. So, once more, get all actors with tag body, loop through them, get components by tag. You select skeletal mesh component, put the tag that you're going to put on every single set of clothing you have, and then you should be able to connect. Okay, let me just delete this and try again. Set visibility. Okay, I think this one just shows up. Okay. Skeletal mesh component, actor component, break, array of skeletal mesh. Oh, it was just buggy. Okay. It was literally just buggy. Okay. So if you get that error, just right click and break this link, and then you can relink it, and it'll work. Okay. Make sure you click propagate to children. This basically makes sure it sets everything else to not be visible. Okay. Then you basically all you need to do is copy these three. Oh, copy these three. Drag this out just for the sake of it for myself. And then do this. Then what you need to do is, similar to before, from set visibility, you need to do the for loop. And this get actors, this is from all the way over here. Because if you look, if you look, I pull this up, it goes all the way back to the start because you're trying to get all the actors with body, and you're going to use that. And what's nice is you don't need to figure that out later. You can have two separate things connected at once, which is nice. Okay, make sure you tick this and set this to the name set that you've had for this individual clothing. So in this case, it is set 4, but in your case, it could be something else because I've got set 1 through 4. So set 4. Okay, there we go. Now we've got all this set up. Oh, sorry, I wrote set 4. I forgot that you can see that screen. Okay, so all this should work. Now, fingers crossed I've not broken nothing. So, when we click on this, and I press 0 and go to the empty one, this pops up, and voila. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I can swap between them. Obviously, these buttons don't work because I've not set them up. If you go back to the suit menu, voila. And then, this suit's broken. I don't know what I've done, but it broke, so. But yeah, simple as that.